So Viking came out of this really interesting scab immune development program done by Purdue, Rutgers, in Illinois. It actually wasn't a selection or a variety that was named because as it happens, it gets apple scab, so it wasn't qualified. But it does have some interesting parentage. Jonathan, I think there's some Red Delicious in there, Rome. A lot of these selections had Rome in them. And then, of course, Malus floribunda, the crabapple that conferred the VF gene on most of these varieties, not on this one, which resulted in scab immunity. But Viking stood out and growers liked it, so it was released, I think, by the University of Wisconsin eventually. And this would have been, I think, back in the 70s. So Viking is an apple that comes on really quickly, like a lot of early apples. It sort of goes from green, quite green, to mush, sometimes in a matter of days. Especially here in Iowa where we get hot days, this thing will literally bake on the tree. You can hear it hissing on the trees, and I got an example of just, this thing gets dark red, and because of that, it will, at this stage, if it had 1 day of really intense sun, it would literally boil on the tree. The apple itself, it's that kind of typical soft-fleshed, fairly sharp, a lot of acidity to it, makes fantastic applesauce. Joyce Wilson, one of the founders of Wilson's Orchard, said it made the best applesauce she'd ever had, and she loved it for that. If you keep the skin on when you're making the sauce, it gives it a nice pink tinge. Other than that, it's not an exceptional apple. For us, it's not, as they would say, a keeper, just because it does not like the summer heat, and it seems the way we're going, we're getting more and more of that, and it just doesn't seem well adapted to us. I think in a more northern climate, this may be a really good apple. It does well for baking, as I said, for sauce. If you like a nice tart apple, it does brown fairly quickly. But yeah, it's got that early season. It's just a bit of a bite to your palate to it, and a little bit of starchiness. But nice apple, good enough for who it's for.